Oh my goodness. Well, we just cut a couple of trees. We've got 11 stacks of 6 on the battens, which would actually take care of the front and the back. Because there's, if I remember correctly, there's 33 1x10s coming across. So if that's the case, then what? Okay, we're going to go in just a minute. So that will take care of, like I said, the front and the back, and I'll still have to cut the sides, but that's a pretty good lick. There may be a few culls in there, but pretty much we got, like I said, enough to do the front and the back. So now, as I'm going, I'll be able to close it up and I won't have to, just a second. So now as I'm going, I won't have to put the plastic back up. I can actually close it in as I'm going. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead. I'll actually check you tomorrow because I've got to get out of here. It's getting late and the dog's got sawdust all over him, so I'm going to have to take him home, put him in the bathtub. The funny thing was, when we were down there, the tree that fell down over the driveway, hold on just a second, he was up on the bank, just a second. He was trying to get down the bank and he jumped and his nose just went marred right up in the mud. He had it up in his nose and on his eye and he was doing this. Hang on just a second, we're going to go bye-bye, okay? You want to go bye-bye? Huh? You want to? Okay, we will. He likes to talk. All right, anyway, guys, hope you have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Come on, let's go. You want to go bye-bye? Huh? So hey guys, welcome back to the Outpost. I got all kinds of help today, okay? Stephen, you know, Jennifer's husband. And then we got the new friend to the Outpost here, Jennifer's friend that she works with, Patrick. Smoky's trying to help debark the wood before I put it on the fire. So we appreciate all of his efforts. And we've got, Jennifer will actually be here later. She's going to stain. I've got some battens cut for, I didn't have them when I was doing the front. So we're going to start working on those, and at some point I'll take the plastic down because I did put it back up over so if we got a blowing rain it wouldn't go between the boards. I will start installing those so that as I go, we've got enough to do the front and the back. Of course, I'm going to turn the corner and come around, but in the meantime I can go ahead and cut some more, so actually as I'm working I can install that. But anyway, got another new ladder over here since I got quite a bit of help. What we're going to do is we're actually going to close up the gable ends. It wasn't really imperative that I do that because honestly, when this fire gets going, without those gable ends closed, it's still fairly decent in here. But I'm going to go ahead and close those up so that I can begin to dry some of this wood that got wet because it will hold more heat. And then when I start working on the inside, I'll rip the plastic off. I did have some comments about leaving the plastic up. You can't do that because it creates a moisture barrier, and what happens is when you close the wall up, it doesn't have, when the hot meets the cold, it creates some condensation and it has no way to escape. So I had thought about it, but when I did the research, it said that it wasn't a good idea to put it in there, so that's the reason that I haven't done that. But this reflective barrier will act somewhat as a barrier to cold, although it does have those little pinholes. It will allow the wall to breathe. So if there's any moisture that gets behind the siding, which may or may not, it will still allow the wall to breathe. So, you know, it's not a total barrier like that plastic would be. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and unpack this new ladder. We're going to get busy, close that up, and then we're going to go outside and work on the eaves. I got some plywood. We're going to cut that and put that up. So it's an exciting day. I got lots of help. Smoky, What are you doing?
Go. Yeah. Hey, Smokes. Hey, Monkey. Hi, Moke. Hi, Monkey. Hey, Smoke. Hey, boy. Oh. I think that you should, I think you're probably all right. If you want to call them and go down there and just make sure, I don't want anything on it. But did you take your steroids and antibiotics again?
You have no idea.
A milk dud. Oh no, wait, that's an utter failure.
You know what she does all that work? She
What?
goes to the library and gets joke books and reads.
I do what?
You just go to the library and get joke books and read.
I go to the library and get joke books and read.
Yeah.
I wish I did. I'd be living the high life. Be in that library. Not.
Have to move that for me.
This one. This one.
This is the absolute only time this baby is an angel. Ain't he precious? Those little claws. Him sleepy boy. Such a sleepy boy. Look at him. Who's Jinjin's baby?
Are you already done? Man, look at you. Huh?
It's not frozen, it goes a lot better.
Kicking butt and big things, man.
Putting in the leave.
Is it sleeting out there?
It's sliding.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Alright.
Okay, now push.
Hold on. Oh, what you got?
Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for today because it's getting late. Jennifer and Stephen, they had to leave and go pick up the grandson, Landon. So Patrick was nice enough to stay with me and help me get that gable end buttoned up so I can actually turn the corner and start coming in this direction with the siding. And I don't know how long that's going to take me, but you're coming back when?
Should be the next couple Saturdays.
Next couple Saturdays he's going to come back. I might be able to have that other corner turned before Saturday, but anyway, if not, I might can get somebody to help me come up here and help get up underneath and get those eaves done. But we've got that accomplished. I got a few horizontal 2x4s to put up for that long board and batten that I'm going to be running on the end, but that's not a really big deal. I can do that myself. But I will be turning the corner. Jennifer was able to get all of these. She was able to get all of these battens done right there, and then those over there where we were standing. I think she lacked just a few, having all of them done to actually go on the front. So with all of that accomplished, probably what I will do is as I turn this corner, I will use the battens that she had done, and then in between now and then as I'm going, that way I can kind of finish it and I won't have to put that plastic back up. But maybe by that time I'll be able to have some more help come up here and get those done, because when there's a lot of help, things move fast. But I really appreciate you coming up here a great deal. Hey, check it out, he's got a new hoodie.
I'm official now.
But yeah, that makes things go a whole lot faster. And my main goal, is to get this closed in so that I can get on those other projects, that chicken house and the raised beds before spring. So I imagine I'm probably going to be working on this a couple more weeks, and that will be the end of January. And then I will have a month or 6 weeks or so to start working on the chicken house and the raised beds to get those ready for spring, because March here is pretty much spring. Sometimes it's mid to late March, but pretty much you'll have the Bradford pear trees, they'll start blooming, and the next thing you know, the dogwoods are blooming, and bam, you're in full-blown spring, right? So anyway, Patrick's becoming a regular up here. He's a really great guy. I appreciate him coming up here and helping. And are you learning anything at all?
I'm learning a lot.
Okay. He's learning by default because I can't teach, okay? But he's learning as we go, and I am not anyone to teach. I'm not really a carpenter, but I can do enough to get by. And but it's all turning out okay. When you work with sawmill lumber, sometimes things are crooked, sometimes they're bowed, sometimes even coming off the sawmill, one end may be a little bit bigger than the other, so you just have to work it out. But here's the thing. When this is done, it's paid for, okay? I won't owe anything on it. That's the main thing. And folks, let me tell you, if I was to have bought this, you seen that pile of lumber I told you the other day, I had 12-foot 2x4s and 3 pieces of 3/8 inch plywood to go up underneath these short eaves out here. $220. Can you imagine what it would have cost me for all the 2x6s, all these 7x7 beams, all of the 7x10 beams, all of the 2x4s that I've cut for the wall and everything else. I bought OSB to go on the roof. I did do that. I bought 10. And I bought some plywood to go up on underneath the gable ends and the eaves. But that's pretty much all the store-bought stuff, and the bolts and the screws, you know, things like that. But the bulk of this house right here, and the 2x10s, I forgot to mention those. Can you imagine? There was, I think there were 66 of those 2x10s. It would have cost a fortune. But anyway, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and close this down here. Thanks so much for stopping by. My son, my daughter, and I, we appreciate it so very much for all of your support. We hope everyone has a great afternoon. Take care. We look forward to seeing you back up here at the Outpost again next time.
See you guys.
Okay.
That works.